Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going over a really cool product. This is the LuminAID. This is a product that is sort of a flashlight, sort of a survival tool, sort of a great all-around camp and gear type item. Many of you guys know I have sort of a semi-problematic addiction to flashlights with all the reviews I do here on the channel. And I saw this review over on Twang & Bang's channel, my friend Twang & Bang, and instantly knew I needed to get one because it's really cool and has a lot of really cool applications. From what I understand, this came out of the aftermath of the recent earthquake over in Japan. And they realized that they wanted to have a solar-powered, affordable option for light. And that's what led to the development of this project. So what we're going to do here is just get a closer look at it, go over some of the features of it, and then we'll talk about just my experience with it so far. First thing you notice when you pick this thing up is just how light it is. It comes in just under 3 ounces, and for what it is pretty damn impressive in my opinion. Obviously it's a solar powered unit here, and the output is turned on by hitting this little button here. There's two different settings. The first setting is going to be 15 lumens. The second setting is going to be 35 lumens. Obviously it's all folded down as you see it here, and to unfold it, if you will, it's fairly simple. Just unfold it like that. At this point you can blow it up. Just sort of a side note here, this one here looks kind of dirty, and there's a reason for that. It is dirty. I've had this one for about 6 months now, and it's been out on many camping trips, many an evening going through the woods and sitting in the dirt when it's not being used. So you can see it certainly has been, I guess you call it battle tested. I don't know if we call it that, but it's been through the ringer, if you will. It's still holding up well, but that's why it looks dirty. When you get it in, it doesn't look like that. It looks like what you see here. It's very clear and very nice. However, just through use here, I've kind of used it up and made it look good. But the two different settings that you see there, the low power is going to give you 16 hours of runtime, and the high power is going to give you 10 hours of runtime. I can absolutely verify that this thing runs all night long. I've put it up outside of a tent before and just left it on throughout the evening. It's been on when I came back, so definitely the battery life is very impressive. When it's inflated, the bag itself becomes sort of a diffuser for the light, sort of spreading the light out and giving it sort of a wide throw. However, if you want it to be more of a focused light with more throw, you can just deflate it and then fold it around. So the back side here is the only part obscuring it, not in the folded way like you saw it earlier in the video. There's two different, I guess, components or compartments to the actual bag itself. Now there's the outside of the bag, which has very nice seams, especially for the price of this. This one here comes to market at $20, and for the money, I mean, it's very, very well built. But anyway, there's the outer compartment here with these nice heat sealed seams, and then there's also sort of the inner compartment where the actual mechanical and electrical portion of it are housed. Very well sealed for both of them. It is water submersible, I believe, down to 1 meter, so it will have no problem out in the rain. I've gotten it wet many times. Again, no issues. Obviously, if it's inflated, you're not really going to be able to submerge it, but when it's folded down, you can put it underwater and it'll be just fine. When you go to inflate it or deflate it, you'll notice here that the valve that it comes with, the bullet valve, is very heavy duty. Obviously, growing up as a kid, you have all types of toys and stuff that blow up, and this stuff is certainly more heavy duty than the majority of them you've seen there. Certainly intended for emergency or response type uses, but you just pinch it and push it down. Now that it's deflated, you can fold it up and put it away for storage. An interesting note here is that either in the open or inflated, I should say, or deflated position, all types of different hanging options. You can hang it on a hook here with the solid one. You could run a string through it, through the two openings on top. And what I was mentioning earlier, and I should have showcased, is that if you actually turn it on and pull it and fold it sort of backwards like this, you can get more throw out of it that way. Not a whole lot, but certainly much more than you would while it's blown up and diffused, or if it was wrapped in the traditional way. As you can see here, you're just adding layers of polymer over it, which is going to sort of reduce the throw. The solar panel here works with all different types of lights. As you can see here, we don't have any sunlight in this room. However, that red light there is on, indicating that it is charging. I'll just show you when it's covered up, it's not charging. You turn it back on, the light comes on now. The brighter the light displays, the more energy is actually coming through the solar panel. So if you actually take this outside, that light gets much brighter, indicating that it's charging faster. In terms of the actual speed, if you leave this out in the sunlight for 3 to 4 hours, I've never noticed that it would go out, like I said, out in backpacking or camping. I would just tie it on the outside of my backpack so that way it was sort of exposed to the sun as we're moving around, and no direct sunlight, no real thought of it, if you will, and it had no problem staying lit up all night long. I think the uses for this are pretty much unlimited. Anything that you would want light at night for, this could probably do a pretty good job. The only limiting factor to it, in my opinion, is sort of the output. Even on 35 lumens, the throw of it isn't that much. But for campsites, for a vehicle, perhaps at night, it's very, very good. And you can really leave it charged, if you will, like say in a vehicle or in a backpack for a long time. I had this in a backpack for about 4 weeks, and it still held the charge pretty well. So if you had it, you know, say in your car, you took it out once a month, left it on your dashboard, charged it up, you'd probably be good to go for at least a month. So I don't know what the manufacturer's claims are. That's just my experience talking right there. But again, it works really well. It's built really well. And again, the MSRP on this, I think, is $20. And when you actually go to purchase it, LuminAID gives you the option of purchasing one for $28. And what that actually does is that extra $8 goes to send one of these to an emergency relief organization that sends these to disaster areas all around the world. So these have been showing up all around the world. From Central America, I've seen some in the Philippines from their literature online. I'm sure there's a lot of other places as well that these are being used. But if you think about it, I mean, you really do get light all night long out of one charge. So it's very, very impressive, the capabilities of this, especially for the cost. And really the small package that it fits in. You guys can see here, it's relatively the size 2/3 of a banana clip, as you guys see here, an AR-15 banana clip. So very small, very compact. You can put it anywhere. It's lightweight, and it's reasonably priced. I mean, pretty cool thing. Not really tactical or anything like that, but it's something that I guess a lot of folks in my audience would think was pretty cool, as I did. So if you guys have any questions about the LuminAID or anything else to talk about here on the channel, you can always post below in the comments section. You can also post over at my Facebook page. But thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.